everybody. This is our first unboxing video of the Misfit Market box.
We need to know, do you have your spoons? Because we are literally in the kitchen today and we are opening up a new product that we received. This is Misfits Market, and the purpose of this box is, as they say, it's ugly food, and it's food that cannot be sold to regular supermarkets, either because it's too big, too small, not like oddly shaped, or they didn't produce enough of it, or they produced too much of it to sell it all to the markets. So we get what's left over for about $25 a box, which is possibly pretty cool, but this is our first box, so we are going to see just how great it is.
Yes.
So when you come back, we're going to be opening up this box. Let's see, the first thing that we have
It's a piece of paper.
is a paper showing the story of the box. I don't know how well you could see that there. It's an odd glare. But the grocery store journey, and we won't go through all of this, but it says it normally takes about 1 to 14 days to get to wholesale clearinghouses, and 2 to 3 days average, and up to 9 months for select produce to arrive at grocery store distribution centers, another 2 to 3 days to end up at the grocery store. So that's the typical way that you get your produce. The Misfits journey is Misfits partners with organic growers to source produce at the time of harvest. It takes 1 to 12 days to get to Misfits, and the Misfits employees are paid a living wage to pack and produce in sustainable packaging. And then it comes to us in 1 or 2 days. Now I will let you know, everything that you get is a surprise. You don't know what you're getting. You could look on the website and get some information about approximately what you might get, what they are currently sourcing. It is all organic, non-GMO produce, okay? The next thing that they have is a little recipe for
Easy roasted eggplant dip. Wrong way.
Okay. Now just to let you know, the reason why we're doing this on this channel is because as kitchen witches,
Well, as partial kitchen witches,
it is very important for us to use
organic
really,
cereals.
really good materials. We don't want to use a lot of GMOs when we're cooking our spells. We want to use the best product that we can possibly use because it just gives you a better spell outcome.
Oh.
So let's see. You're still standing in front of me. What do we have? The first thing that we have is a nice big old hunk of ginger there.
That's a lot of ginger.
It is a lot of ginger. It smells really fresh. It feels really fresh. It looks good. It is not, I see nothing wrong with this. So again, they sell ugly produce or too small produce or too big produce, but this
It's probably
ginger
too big.
it actually looks perfect because ginger comes about this size in the store, and then you could break off as much as you want. So we have ginger. Put that straight in there. The next thing we have, interesting. Now this is a compostable bag, just to let you know.
It's
So everything is sustainable. It's a fully compostable bag. You can put it right in your compost bin. And what we have are
Peppers.
peppers. If I'm not mistaken, these would be considered Shinto peppers. Sorry if it's not focusing really, really good on that. These are Shinto peppers, and we get a nice
Ton of them.
full bag of these. Now they're hot, so they're probably going to go in my homemade hot sauce, because Caleb will not eat them. But a nice full bag of Shinto peppers. Okay, the next thing we've got
This is squash.
is a squash. Oh, and I could tell there's some broccoli in there too, because there's broccoli pieces on the squash. But this is a nice size squash here.
That could feed both of us.
Yeah, this is good for one meal. Maybe two, depending on what you're serving with it. But again, it's very nice and ripe. It's not overripe either. It's a if you could hear that thump, you know it's a perfectly good squash.
I have my favorite fruit in the world.
Oh yes.
It's an apple. And this
So-
apple looks. Oh, it is a bruise in it. Which
Oh hey, check this out. We've got more ginger. So
apple.
lots of ginger. Lots and lots of ginger. Okay, let's save that apple because we want to count how many we get. Let's go next. Another compostable bag here. And what we have
Bell
are
peppers.
bell peppers, green bell peppers. Now these are a little small,
You can fit your finger through them. The
but
bottom.
they look really good.
They do.
I don't see any
Bell pepper.
blemishes or marks or anything on that. They look really good. They smell great. Okay. Another compostable bag, and we have
Green beans.
green beans.
Which these look completely normal. Completely normal.
They're actually, to be honest, these are fresher looking than what I've seen in the store.
Probably.
So we got about a meal's worth of green beans here. Okay. Next, in this little plastic container, and this is one of the few things in here that I could see that comes in a non-sustainable container, and this is two really big, huge plum tomatoes. So what they were talking about were sometimes the things are just too big to sell to stores. These are the size of large apples.
Yeah.
We got two really big, nice plum tomatoes.
Oh, goodness gracious. This is a lot of broccoli. This is a tree of broccoli. A lot of broccoli.
Okay, we do have one more yellow squash. Now this one does have a bruise on it. As you know, when you cook, that bruise can easily just be sliced right off. And a nice big, perfectly looking head of broccoli there. Or it's the whole stalk, not just the crown.
We still got more stuff in here.
Yep, more is coming. These are what you, I believe, wanted. No, they're not. Caleb was looking for the pluots.
Yeah.
These are black plums. So we've got two black plums. You do get fruits and vegetables in these. Now this has kind of a little tiny bit of discoloration on that one. This one is perfectly fine. They are not overly ripe. They've got just a little bit of give to them. So that's nice there.
We have 2 onions. Two
nice
onions.
red onions. We've got some green onion, which I just bought, but we have some more. We'll just be using lots and lots of it. So good looking green onion here. Not too bad. There's a couple pieces coming off here, but nothing wrong with it.
A little bit more ginger that we found.
Tiny bit more ginger. We're going to have to grate up all that ginger.
And a potato. We have 2
There
potatoes
are
in the
actually
bag. 2 potatoes.
3
potatoes.
nice sized red potatoes here. Okay, and the last thing
Are 3 apples.
are 3 lovely apples. These look like maybe Gala. Good size. Good palm size Gala apples.
This is a store apple. They look very different.
Yeah, that's a store-bought apple, and this is one from Misfits Market. No blemishes. A few little freckles on it. That's no big deal. Another one again. No bruises, no blemishes.
This one,
And
I
the third
believe,
one?
does have 1 bruise.
Not that I could feel. No bruises, no blemishes.
Oh, right here. This is the bruise.
That's not even a bruise. Oh, yeah, you're right. There is a little bruise on that one. No biggie.
Just cut it off.
Just cut it right off. So all this produce came.
Let me just show you all the produce we got.
A whole sink full.
A lot of produce.
So all of this produce came in this box. It is insulated
With ice.
with sustainable insulation, a little bit of plastic, but mostly kind of like that recyclable foam sort of stuff.
This.
Here, as you can see that.
This stuff.
And then these gel ice packs, which these can be recycled. You just pour the gel out, or you could keep them in your refrigerator for ice packs when you need them, because we are spoonies and we do need ice packs often. So these are always good to hold on to and keep them in your freezer for when you need ice packs. And here's everything after washing and processing all of the ingredients that we have gotten from the Misfit Market box. I always do this when I first get produce home. I wash it, and certain things I process, I cut it up so that it's quick and easy to use later on. And I'll just move back, and there it is. That is all the items that we received today. So we are going to be cooking up something. As you know, apples are excellent for witchcraft, especially at this time of year with Mabon coming up next week, actually. Apples are a big thing for Mabon, so we have a lot of apples already, and we have these. So we're probably going to be making an apple pie.
Apple, pie. Apple.
And I would have to check. Potatoes usually symbolize abundance. Squashes and peppers and onions and things like that. Onions are for purity and protection. I'm not very sure about broccoli. But what I do is I get my ingredients and I buy whatever's on sale or whatever comes in the Misfit Market box here. And I gather my ingredients up and I create my spellipees, my kitchen spells, based on what I have, not it's more sustainable to do it that way, rather than to go out and get a bunch of produce that may not be in season, or maybe from a store that you can't get organically. I prefer to buy what's on sale and then create my recipe from what I have on hand. And it's pretty easy to do, and I will do a video explaining that, but we just wanted to show the Misfit Market box.
We will leave a
today.
link to the referral code or invite link.
Yes, I will leave an invite link in the description, so make sure to check the description as soon as you're done watching this video, because this box is, I believe, $25. Every 2 weeks you get a box, or you could change it up and get one every month, every week if you want to get one every week. There is also a bigger box that could feed a family of 5. So you could look at that, use the link. Whatever you decide to purchase, you will get 50% off that first purchase. So definitely use that link.
And you'll be giving back to us.
Yes, it is a referral link, so we will get a small percentage off of our next box as well if you use the link. So please, that would be a good help for us if you want to support the channel. Otherwise, we are done. We have nothing else to show you. We might show you me cooking up a spella pea soon. Otherwise, go get your spoons. Cook up some good produce from Misfits Market or otherwise,
Or other places.
Other places, and make sure to like this, click the bell, and subscribe to us. Thank you
and comment if you
so
want.
much.